to all my little unicorns, new and old. It's your girl WestIndieRay back again with another information-filled video. In this video, I will show you how to go from this right here. You see all these dark roots, all of that going on right there. Yeah, I'm gonna show you how to go from this to this. Easy. I'm not a professional. I highly suggest seeking professional help if you do not know how to do your hair. If you don't feel like risking it, obviously don't follow my, I don't even want to call it advice, or recommendations. Don't follow what I do if you don't feel comfortable with it. But yeah, this is just going to be a video showing you step by step of what I do. You guys, I have videos, previous videos to where I told you what I do and to where I showed you what I did on my loose curly hair when I was using hair dye. And you can find those in the description box below. But this is actually going to be a step-by-step on how I achieve this color, because those videos were not enough for most people. You want to see what it actually looks like as I'm going through the process. So I figured, why not just give the people what they want? So stay tuned to see exactly what I do to my hair to achieve this lovely color. I am using the Salon Care 30 Volume Developer here. I'm also using this Clairol BW2. This is bleach, extra strength bleach. My hair is still able to be healthy because I don't process it for too long, A, and B, the way that I take care of it is like solid. So have no fear, okay? If your hair is healthy and your hair is like mine, then you shouldn't really have issues with this, but I'm not gonna say that you shouldn't, because your hair and my hair are not the same hairs, and it's just, I'm not gonna take ownership for anything that you might do to your head. Screw it up. Don't say WestIndieRay told you that, because WestIndieRay didn't tell you that. WestIndieRay told you what she does on her hair. If you decide to follow my advice or follow what I do, that's on you. But anyways, I'm talking too much. I also have this Color Charm by Wella. It's in the color T14. This is a toner. I like to keep this on hand whenever I do my hair, because sometimes if it looks too brassy, I might just go ahead and tone it with the 30 Volume Developer and the toner, just to, you know, make everything make sense and make everything kind of like look like it belongs on the same head. And yeah, this is the one that I use. I don't always use this, only sometimes when I feel like my hair is like far too brassy. Now I have a couple different shampoos. I have this ApHogee shampoo for damaged hair. I've used ApHogee protein treatments after coloring before, and it made my hair bounce back extremely well. I also used Color Solutions before. This is clarifying shampoo. I like using this for my first rinse because I feel like it really helps to get all of the bleach out of my hair. Because with Locs, you don't want to get like bleach in the center and then it stay there, right? Because then it's going to cause damage and your hair is going to want to fall out. So especially with Locs, with all hair, but especially with Locs, you want to make sure that you really do a good job at rinsing your hair out and making sure that there's no bleach there. So that's what I have this Ion Color Clarifying Shampoo for. It has a little bit of a tint to it. I don't know if that helps with the color at all, but I also use Shimmer Lights, you guys. Shimmer Lights is the thing that is going to do a great job of toning your hair. If you don't have that Wella T14 stuff, Shimmer Lights should do a pretty good job at making sure that your hair isn't too brassy. I love this stuff. Now that we've gotten all that out of the way, I also use like 2 towels. And then I have a bunch of these hair ties so that I can section my hair off. And I take the crystals out of my hair. Many of you guys, if you've been watching me, you know that I typically wear crystals in my hair. And I have like a citrine and a clear quartz. And that is typically what I have hanging around in there. But I take them out just because I don't want them to get like damaged. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to section my hair out. And then this part of my hair, like back here, I know is like my problem area. That's the part that kind of doesn't do a great job getting colored. So that's gonna be my first section. It might take a couple times for you to figure out like what sections to do first because everybody's head kind of works differently. So you might just want to like give yourself a little bit of time to learn your head. I've had these gloves forever because I don't typically like use one-use gloves for anything. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out this little scoop. They have like single servings of bleach, but I don't buy those because I know that I actually color my hair. I know I'm going to do it again, so I don't buy like the single ones just because for me it works out cheaper to buy the big one, especially knowing that I'm going to use it. So I put 2 scoops of that in, and I'm just going to pour some developer, like kind of fill it up, but also to where I know that I'm gonna have enough left for this, what's it called, if I need, for the toner. So this is like how much I have in there. Let's see if it says. It's to the second to last line. I don't know what that line is measuring, but I will show you guys the consistency once it's all mixed up. Couple tips: don't wear any clothes that you like, number 1. Number 2, move all of the rugs in your bathroom out of the way because it will absolutely get bleach on them if given the opportunity. Rugs are just kind of like that. I'm also gonna add another scoop of bleach in there. Another thing is to make sure that you are in a well ventilated area. Also hold this far away from your face to try to reduce the amount of chemical inhalation you have because this stuff is very loose. The powder is very loose and you will inhale it if you hold it too close. So this is kind of the consistency that I'm using. Not too thick, not too watery. All right, so I'm gonna do the top section first. And the tip here, you guys, is to make sure that you are not getting the lengths of your head, of your hair at this point. We're just doing a retouch. So you guys will see as I get a little bit, as I get more towards the front, but we're literally just doing a retouch. It's not until the last part where you're going to let it go down the lengths of your hair. And that's like completely optional. I've been doing it this way for quite some time now. But if you guys want to do it another way, if y'all want to put coconut oil on your edges or on your scalp. For now, I'm going to leave my edges out of it though. My edges are really going to be the last thing that I cover with bleach because they brighten up too easily. And if I let it, it'll look like I have no edges. Now that I know that it's gotten throughout my head, I can go back through and make sure that each area is fully coated. And this is the part where I kind of just go like this to make sure that it's everywhere. Babe, what time is it? It's now 7:30 and it's already turning. Now I'm just wiping out some of my baby hairs because, like I said before, I don't want to be looking crazy with no baby hairs or like transparent baby hairs. It's been 15 minutes at this point, so I'm gonna go ahead and wash this out. Okie dokie, so this is what it looks like so far. Very brassy. Some of these parts are a little dark and then it's the blonde at the end. So at this point, what I do is I glove up again and I hit whatever parts that were kind of missed with the bleach again, but only for like 5 minutes. because the main thing is that you don't want to over process your hair. So like if I would have left it on my whole head for an additional 5 minutes, my roots would be dumb light. And then if I were to not do it, then I would have like really dark areas of my hair. So I'm going to go ahead. I usually leave a little bit of leftover, but if you need to make more, like just make a little bit more, but you're not gonna need much. My biggest recommendation for this part is that when you make your bleach, or even if you have leftover bleach like I did, just add a little bit more bleach powder so that it's a lot thicker, because you don't really want this running onto different parts of your hair that have just been processed. This is only for the parts that didn't really get hit good with the bleach. And then if there are places where it's perfectly fine, leave those places alone. Okay, so since I kind of feel like I'll need the tone, do I want to do that? Because I could very well end up, the purple shampoo could very well end up correcting this, but I'm gonna go ahead and take the toner. Like I said, this is T14, you guys. I've been using T14 for years, and I'm going to mix this now. So you just empty the entire contents of the toner into your little bowl. I think this is a 2-to-1 ratio, it says. Yeah, and it's supposed to be 20 volume developer, but I use 30 for everything. So I'm just gonna add some. I'm not really pressed on like the ratios, but that's just me, you guys. Like, if you want to do it the professional way, I would seek professional advice, and that professional advice may possibly tell you to do the 2-to-1 ratio. I, however, am not a professional, so I don't have any advice to give. I'm just telling y'all what I do. So I just mix it up, and then it's like applesauce consistency. And that is going to be waiting for me when I'm done rinsing this out, which I think is right now, because even if my hair is not completely lightened the way that I would prefer it to, it's gonna work out. And I know this because, not because I'm a master manifester, because I am one of those, but also because I've done this a billion times. So it looks like this now. I'm gonna wash it out. All right, so this is what we're looking like right now. Everything looks kind of similar, a little brassy, which is why I am glad that I mixed up this toner, because now I'm just gonna put my gloves back on, leave the toner on for about 10 minutes or so, and then I am going to rinse it out. My first shampoo was the Ion clarifying shampoo. Then I used the Shimmer Lights when I get back in the shower to rinse out this toner once and for all. I'm going to use the FOG, and I'm going to use the Shimmer Lights, both of them. But for this part, I literally just grab it in my hand. I don't even do the whole pretty like brush thing. I grab it in my hand and I just make sure that I'm hitting the right parts of my hair. And then I'm gonna take it through all of it. After my shower, you guys, I use this Macadamia Natural Oil Deep Repair Mask. This stuff has revived my hair from the dead so many times. So I automatically use it after I do a treatment on my hair, because I know that I don't want to get to the point to where it's breaking and damaged. So after shampooing, I went ahead and used some of this. I left it on for probably like 15 minutes while I showered the rest of my body, and then rinsed it out. Also, I think it's important to note that you want to make sure that you're like wringing your hair out several times when you are washing it, to make sure that it gets thoroughly washed from the center of your lock all the way out to the outside. And now I'm just going in with my Loc Tonic. If you guys aren't on the Loc Tonic yet, I really hate it for you, because this is how I keep my hair moisturized. even color treated hair can be moisturized. So if you have not made or used my Loc Tonic yet, make sure you click the link right up here and you'll see a lovely video that I took my time to make you guys about how to keep your locks moisturized without any buildup. So I just spray it with some of that. And then I also have my love potion. Here it is right here. Video right up there so that you guys can see how I make this love potion. I actually manifested love with this. It has essential oils for love. And I have a rose quartz inside of there. I just use a little bit of this in my hands, rub together, and get into my scalp with it. But the oil that I use specifically for when I color my hair, I use it other times as well, but I always make sure I have it on hand, is this Macadamia natural oil healing oil treatment. These are kind of pricey, you guys, but trust me when I tell you that they're worth it, to the point where I buy several just to make sure that I have it. Another thing that I really like about this product is that it comes, it comes in glass bottles that are impossible to open, right? And I will link up with y'all tomorrow so that you can see how it looks in the morning. Okay, you guys, so this is the finished product of my hair. This is what it looks like. Over time, my hair usually lightens, which is why it sometimes looks a little bit lighter than it does when I first do it. But this is what I'm looking like now. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Follow all my social media accounts right down there. And if you made it to the end of the video, be sure to leave a little unicorn emoji in the comment section. And I will see you in the next one.